It's all too easy to think of Memorial Day weekend as the start of summer, a time for barbecues and other family get-togethers. But of course, there is a much deeper meaning to this holiday. Here is our Power Player of the Week.
Every day is Memorial Day to me, and I think it's important that every day is Memorial Day to the rest of this country.
Ryan Manion knows all about devotion to country and the sacrifice that can demand, because her family has lived it. She and her younger brother Travis grew up in the military. Their dad, Tom, was a Marine.
The first song that my brother and I ever remember the two of us singing is the Marine Corps hymn.
From the halls of Montezuma.
Travis excelled at everything he did. He went to the Naval Academy intending to follow in his father's footsteps. The attack on 9/11 only deepened his resolve.
He wanted to be in the fight. He wanted to be there with his men. He wanted to get out and go as quickly as he can.
Travis was on his second tour in Iraq in 2007 when his unit was ambushed in Fallujah. The first lieutenant was rescuing some of his wounded comrades when he was killed by a sniper. He had exposed himself.
He did on two occasions.
To save some of his comrades, and in fact all of them survived.
They did.
When the family learned of his death back in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, they were devastated, but also determined.
We've got to work together to make sure that Travis's legacy lives on, and we've got to honor him the way he would want to be honored.
His mother, Janet, started the Travis Manion Foundation, and it was what kept her going.
I feel some comfort in the fact of knowing that he died for his country and he loved what he did.
The goal is to honor the fallen by challenging the living. Through private donations and corporate sponsorships from companies like GM and Comcast, they provide challenge grants. One went to the family of Lance Corporal Shane Harris, who was killed in 2006, for a project in Guatemala.
They built a house for a homeless family in like 5 days. And the only thing that is that shows that it was for Shane Harris is this tiny little plaque above the door. And it says, "In memory of Shane Harris."
But in 2010, the Manions faced another tragedy when Navy SEAL Brendan Looney, Travis's best friend and roommate at the Naval Academy, was killed in Afghanistan. The two families decided to bury their boys together at Arlington National Cemetery.
There's nothing more beautiful than knowing that they lay together with all these warriors and heroes, and that they're side by side just like they were at the Academy.
Last Memorial Day, President Obama visited their graves and talked about their devotion to duty.
Brotherhood, sacrifice, love of country.
But the story doesn't end there. Last September, Janet Manion was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. She fought for 9 months while continuing to run the foundation before she finally succumbed in April, just days before the 5th anniversary of Travis's death. In her will, there was one special directive:
that the Travis Manion Foundation continues on through family and friends.
The person that inspires me, the reason why I'm standing before all of you, is my brother Travis.
Ryan Manion took over from her mom to continue finding ways to carry on her brother's legacy.
I don't know how many times I've had the saying said to me in the last 3 weeks since my mom died, "Wow, you've got some big shoes to fill." And I do. And I couldn't be more proud of the family that I have.
And so Ryan and the rest of her family will spend this Memorial Day at Arlington, honoring Travis and Brendan and all the others.
Don't be afraid to go up to a family that you know has lost a loved one in the war and just say thank you. Because just knowing that people remember is one of the greatest feelings that a family of the fallen can have.
After we talked, Ryan gave me this bracelet. It has the names of Travis and Brendan and this inscription: "Warriors for freedom, brothers forever." If you'd like to find out more about the Travis Manion Foundation, you can go to the website travismanion.com. And sometime this weekend, remember what Ryan said. Just say thanks to those who gave their lives for our freedom. We'll see you next Fox News Sunday.